Jackson making the catch on the ball hit by Guerrero to prevent further damage. And now the American League will be coming up, leading with the National League leading 2-0. And as Bo Jackson comes up, we talked about Ozzie Smith and you wearing a Cardinal uniform. And Jackson wears baseball and football, and you did football.
Yes, I played the Gipper, but I also played for real in a much earlier time. But that Bo down there, that's a pretty interesting hobby he has for his vacation. When baseball ends, he winds up playing football. I don't know if there's ever been anyone doing it.
Hey, he's remarkable, and look at that one. Bo Jackson says hello. Russell is greeted on the first pitch to Bo Jackson. He almost hit it out of state.
Now, you know, that's going to set it up pretty interesting for him to the end of this season when he goes back to the Los Angeles Raiders.
Watch this again, sir. You could have taken a trip to Washington, I think. If you wondered, as I did, what is his name besides Big Bad Bo, it is, for the record, Vincent Edward Jackson.
Talking to Gene Mock about hitting Bo first. Of course, Mock, who managed here for many years for the Angels. And Mock said, gee, I did exactly the same thing in 1965. Hit Willie Mays first in the lineup. He hit the second ball out of the ballpark. Bo did the same thing.
One ball, no, on the corner. 0-1. That's Jim Evans behind the plate. Do you remember the last 3-run home run hit in an All-Star game?
You're going to tell me I gave it up? I knew it. I knew it.
Well, you know, that's right. The last 3-run home run, you were on the mound and Carl Yastrzemski took you downtown. But because you're so great, I can bring it up.
I just had a feeling that was a loaded question.
1-1 to Bo. Ooh, good fastball.
Jackson struck out 146 times last year. He got 96 Ks already, and that's right where he's susceptible. You don't want to let him extend those big arms. Against Ruschel, he just simply went down, extended the arms, and got the pitch low in the strike zone.
Breaking ball grounded to short. Ozzie Smith to Sandberg. Back to first. No contest. Bo is there. The run is in. And the American League leads 3-2.
The National League may be the team that is known for their speed, but Jackson is the one on the American League squad that gives them the idea of a ball club that can really run. He can run as well as anybody on the field out there today.
He was fooled on the pitch, but with his speed, he winds up picking up an RBI. And here's Wade Boggs, who takes a strike. 0-1. American League 3, National League 2, bottom of the second inning. Boggs with 3 home runs so far this year. Hit one out over the left center field wall. Of course, he's pumped up. He just recently signed a new contract for 3 years for over $7 million.
A good left field hitter, Wade Boggs. He's played Pepper with the Green Monster in Boston, and Davis is playing him straight away. Usually they will defense him more to left field, try and give him no big holes in the infield.
There goes Bo, and Santiago throws it into center field, and Jackson is on his way to third. Stolen base, error 2. Benito Santiago, who the last count I had threw out 8 runners while on his knees, did not even get it in the neighborhood. And Jackson just kept on going.
Santiago's been throwing out about 46% of the runners that are attempting to steal against him, and he just simply gets his elbow down and underneath that ball.
Going to the bottom of the 4th inning, we have a moment. It'll be Bo Jackson, Wade Boggs, and Kirby Puckett. And for those who did not see it, watch where this ball went in the 1st inning. Rick Russell, a sinker ball pitcher, and Jackson took him into the deepest part of center field. Jackson will be facing a new battery trying to outwit him. Mike Scioscia of the Dodgers will take over behind the plate. And Tim Burke on the mound. And seeing Tim Burke, that is another great human interest story here in the All-Star game. Tim and his wife Christine adopted a little Korean girl recently, maybe a year or so ago. His wife is now in Guatemala, and as soon as he is pitching here, Tim will go to Los Angeles, get on an airplane, fly to Guatemala, because he and Christine are adopting a baby boy, 2-year-old. Line drive, base hit for Bo Jackson. So it is really heartwarming with all of the other things you hear and read about, to read and hear of the Tim Burke story. So Bo Jackson has a home run, a single, and a stolen base. And Wade Boggs will be the batter. Willie Mays in the 2nd game, remember they used to play 2 All-Star games back in 1960, had a home run and a stolen base. There goes Bo, but it's going to be a hit-and-run ground ball. He would have stolen second base. He had such a big jump on Tim Burke, but he loses the steal as Boggs grounds out.
Unusual for Boggs to swing at the first pitch, too. He may not have known that Bo is going. Boggs has great concentration at the plate, and maybe he did not see Bo go.
We alluded to Bo Jackson's home run. If you didn't see it, it was really worth seeing in the 1st inning. And it illustrates just how far he can hit a ball. Now look where this thing goes. Not just over the fence. Way up in there. He keeps everybody in a scramble. So here he is. Jackson, the home run. He had a stolen base in the 2nd inning, and for good measure, a base hit to right. And that was in the 4th.
He's been on base every time he's been up there in the 1st, 2nd, and the 4th inning. You see the size of his arms, and somebody is finally throwing him some off-speed stuff. Davis, maybe the best curveball in baseball today.
Yeah, I think you agree.
Yep.
Certainly in the National League.
And can throw that heater. Now, he threw that ball right by Bo Jackson out over the plate, and that's right where Jackson likes to hit the ball. And he has several home runs to right field.
Good curveball to punch him up. Now that's an idea of what kind of a pitcher Davis is. He breaks off that nasty curveball and strikes out Bo Jackson.